Week 2, beer 3. Again, not third of the day, just third for review. This one is a little bit off the reservation. This is from High Wire Brewing in Asheville, North Carolina. It's the Orange Meringue Gose. And Gose is basically a sour beer. It's warm fermented wheat beer. It goes all the way back to 13th century Germany, before the Reinheitsgebot that I talked about as far as the German purity laws. These get special exceptions when they're made in Germany because they call it like a local specialty. But anyway, in case of these are not supposed to have any bitterness whatsoever. A lot of times they're kind of salty. But these are warm fermented, so they kind of have a, like I said, a kind of a salty taste to them. I love sour beers. A lot of times they put different types of ingredients. Like I said, this one is called Orange Meringue. It actually is made with blood orange and tangerine puree, and also with orange peel. But again, some coriander and some vanilla. Coriander is kind of a big thing with the German beers, or the German beer styles. This one's 4.2 ABV and 116 calories. I couldn't get the carb content from the from anywhere as far as my resources, but you know, I would imagine probably with that kind of caloric value, probably somewhere around 4 or 5 carbs. But again, don't pin me down on that. But definitively 4.2 ABV and 116 calories. So this one, I hope, I haven't had this before, hopefully this one is kind of, should be, again, kind of a citrusy with everything that's in it. Should be like a summer type beer, and I'm really pushing towards summer as hard as I can. But anyway, we'll pop this open and see what it's all about, and talk a little bit about it. So a Gose usually is not hazy, so it should be a little bit clear. Like I said, you should be able to pick up some salty smell. You can see really not a lot of foam on it. Yeah, and usually these are pretty well carbonated. The idea here is to offset the bitterness of the hops. You can pick up the salt. There's no question about that. I'm a little bit disappointed by this. Doesn't have a lot of, honestly, doesn't have a lot of flavor at all. Yeah, it's just salty. There's kind of a, I guess maybe a little bit of the orange, but I'm not really picking up much of anything. Excuse me, and I'm sure it's not because of the way it was made. It's just, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't give this any strong recommendation at all. There's actually kind of a, it almost like tastes like orange peel instead of having like an orange, kind of a orange flavor, like the sweetness of the orange. I was hoping to pick that up, but there's really nothing in there to pick up that orange flavor other than the bitterness of the peel. It's actually way more bitter than most Goses I've had. Yeah. Boy, whew. It smells like it's supposed to, so I can give marks for that. The color is what it's supposed to be, but boy, that taste is going to get a 1 out of, whew, that's no, not a keeper, guys. Sorry about that. I was expecting a lot more out of High Wire. Their normal Gose is really good, and this one is, not the greatest. So I can't give this a recommendation other than don't buy it. I guess, I don't know. Anyway, I'll give it a 1 for bitterness, but really it has some taste there that it really shouldn't, and it's kind of, I don't know. Anyway, 10 out of 20 on that. And is it like a Gose? Sure, but boy, not the best I've ever had. So sorry about that. This is, I would have to say no thank you. Glad I only bought 1. That's all I got. Whew.